That day was my father's funeral. There were 4,000 people were attending that. Actually, I never told this story in front of audience because I could never able to finish my story without crying. So then I realized that why that sad most one day is emphasizing more on his ever inspiring lifelong story. So that's how I decided to share that story. There were 4,000 people, and not because he was big political leader or religious leader, or he was not soldier or veteran, but he was just mere one small side business. He was doing side business in agriculture. By his education, let me tell you a story about his education. When he was in 4th standard, his father came and asked him, "Beta, whether you want to go to school or you want to take care of our cows?" And for 10-year-old boy, you must be knowing that being cowboy is always fascinating than unknown going to school. So he decided to be cowboy rather than going to school. So that's how his school journey was ended. And the job he was doing, that was something involving mining or blasting and drilling kind of thing. And when I say mining, it's not like mining for diamonds or natural gas. It was mining for water for agriculture. So he was doing that job. It was so risky and required so much exertion. So people were telling him that why you are doing that? Because you are both sons now engineers. They are settled very well. But then why you are doing that? Then he was saying that I worked so hard and now I'm settled in my life. But what will happen about those 10 to 12 employees who are now, for some, the kids are little one, for some kids are now studying. So it was so convincing that people agreed on that. And then, because that time we both were engineers, my brother and myself, and his work was so intense that every evening when he was coming home from work, his body was full of sweat, mud, and his hands had those many wounds, so he could not give fingerprints. So, and sometimes I feel that to make my life worthy, to make my life happy, he has gave up his own fingerprints, or he has such a great dedication towards that. And for us, both of brothers, the only motivation was that he was just keep telling, he was not giving lecture or what I'm doing, what you should do, nothing. He was just saying that, boys, whenever you fail in your study, I will be happy. Because when you fail, just come and join me in my work. And you have to do whatever I am doing. we never want to join him, his work. And this was his motivation to us. And we never failed in any of our studies, and we finally achieved whatever education we wanted. One more thing about his death. It was like his written wish with the God. He was keep saying whenever it comes about death. So he was saying that death should be sudden. I don't want to be bedridden. I don't want somebody pity on me, sympathy on me. And it was somewhat like that. It was sad evening when he was almost finishing his work, and there were 3 youths who were there, and he took that job which has electricity, live electric wire, and he got accident and he died. For many people, what people will say is most demotivating word. What people will say. But for me, my brother, what people will say that great person's son and daughter or brother, sons, what they are doing, why they are not living as per the standard, whatever their father has said. So that I keep in mind what people will say, whose son I am. So that is more inspiring for me, and that I always keep in mind. He never been addicted for alcohol, gambling or anything, and same I am living because I care what people will say.